Hey, what's up guys, and in this video I'm going to be playing the 13th chapter of Mortal Kombat 1, Deadly Alliance. You play as Shang Tsung, so for his chapter, Shang Tsung and his allies have to destroy the Dragon Army. After Shang Tsung and Quan defeat Titan Shang Tsung's minions, they close off the portal, making sure no more enemies appear. But with that said, let's get started with the playthrough.
My ex was so wrong. The $30,000 I spent on this seems like a steal right now.
This magic is incredible.
Not magic, your loveliness. Technology.
Either way, it's clear what must happen next. The gateways and the Dragon Army have to be destroyed. Scorpion, have you a plan?
We must divide our forces. You, Shang Tsung, Quan will use your magic to attack the portals. As you do, Kenshi and Jared will grind down the Dragon Army. The rest of us will attack our dark doubles. If they're defeated, it will hopefully throw the Dragon Warriors into disarray.
An astute strategy.
Truly, I could not have devised a better one.
Enough with the empty flattery. If you want our trust, give us actions, not words.
It will be the end of all things. Armageddon.
That is unfortunate.
The battle continues, Shang Tsung.
Quan with me. I, for one, am not pleased we were double-crossed.
It is an ire I share.
May I suggest we harness our anger and use it to obliterate my doppelganger's minions?
Fight!
This entire chapter could literally be a lot better if it was tag team, because you go up against characters that are playable instead of one playable character, then a cameo character from start to finish in this chapter, so tag team would make perfect sense. Not only that, it would be a lot more fun instead of just forcing Quan Chi to be an assist. Last point I want to make is that if tag team was incorporated when two primary fighters go up against two other primary fighters, it would make fights last longer because you have to defeat two main characters instead of defeating one, then the round ends. Also, if tag team was a thing in this game, if you are bored of using one character, you can switch to the other character. That would have been so much better. Sadly, you cannot do that.
This pair will trouble us no more. There are more who acquire our attention.
You're welcome, sorcerers.
Is it me, or is that Raiden becoming insufferable?
You are not wrong, but it is tomorrow's problem. Let us first solve today's. Fight.
I do think NetherRealm Studios should have allowed the player to choose to play as Shang Tsung or Quan Chi, or they could allow the player to choose Shang Tsung from start to finish, or Quan Chi from start to finish, or start off with Shang Tsung, then finish off with Quan Chi. Mortal Kombat 11 did this in a few chapters in that game's story mode, so I don't know why NetherRealm Studios decided to ditch that concept in this game. Plus, the dialogue changes if you choose to play as Shang Tsung or choose to play as Quan Chi. You would expect Shang Tsung and Quan Chi to be a deadly alliance, right? Yet you're playing as Shang Tsung from start to finish, and Quan Chi is just an assist from start to finish. So yeah, it doesn't really feel like a deadly alliance because Shang Tsung is doing everything while Quan Chi is just an assist. Since tag team is absent, if you chose to play as Quan Chi, then Shang Tsung would be a cameo. Then if you chose to play as Shang Tsung, Quan Chi would be a cameo. That would make a lot more sense. Instead, you're stuck with Shang Tsung from start to finish, and Quan Chi is just a cameo from start to finish.
Problem solved.
Two of 5.
It's progress. Now on to the next.
His life force is feeding the portal's energy.
We kill him. We close them permanently.
These meddling minions grow tiresome.
Let us finish them.
Fight!
find it funny how good Scorpion and his allies recommend that he and the rest of his friends attack their dark doubles, yet Shang Tsung is the one that is killing all of Titan Shang Tsung's minions. Scorpion should have just said to Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, "You two plus Raiden attack Titan Shang Tsung's minions while the rest of us deal with the Dragon Army." That would have made much more sense. Something I'd like to mention, and that is Raiden teaming up with Quan Chi and Shang Tsung is a nice reference to Mortal Kombat Deception's intro when Raiden had to form an alliance with Quan Chi and Shang Tsung out of desperation to try to defeat the Dragon King Onaga. Even with that team up, Quan Chi, Raiden and Shang Tsung were no match for Onaga. Hopefully the Dragon King Onaga makes a return in a future Mortal Kombat game instead of being mentioned in an ending for a character or another character mentioning Onaga in the intro dialogue.
So much for fire and ice.
Ha, good one.
Are you hurt?
I've never been better. Fools! Your spell worked before only because you surprised me. It won't happen again. Fight.
I actually much prefer Shao Kahn being Shao Kahn and him wielding the hammer instead of the axe. NetherRealm Studios changing Shao Kahn to General Shao and changing the weapon he wields from a hammer to an axe is definitely done for the sake of innovation. There's no reason they would change an iconic Mortal Kombat boss character, then demote him from Shao Kahn to General Shao, then swap his iconic hammer weapon to an axe. It's just ridiculous. Plus, nobody even likes this change. NetherRealm Studios should revert General Shao back to Shao Kahn, and his axe should be changed back to his hammer.
His soul is ours.
Done it. The army's trapped.
All of the other realms in this timeline are safe.
Never forget, Raiden, that we risked our lives to perform this service.
One that wouldn't have been needed if you hadn't conspired with the other Shang Tsung.
They will fight to the last man.
Come, we must help the others.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the 14th chapter of Mortal Kombat 1, Time of Death. You play as Liu Kang, so see you in the next one. Take care.